Welcome back, everyone. That was an exciting match. Game 7. Wolverines take it in a reverse sweep over the Vikings. I hope you all enjoyed it. We are moving straight into our second match here, which is an independent match between the Scorpions and the Wildcats. I am joined once again by Revy to quickly break this down before we get right into it. What can we expect from this? Both teams coming off of a Game 7 win on Tuesday. Scorpions with a major upset over the Wolves.
Okay, well, let me prefix that win over the Wolves by the Scorpions by saying that Chiefs had to update his game the first two games.
Still.
So I mean, so the Wolves started down 0-2 and still almost won that. It went to a Game 7 OT. The Wildcats have looked really good all season. I don't remember who they played first round off the top of my head.
The Thrashers.
They played the Thrashers, really. Ooh, I was not expecting you to say the Thrashers. I mean, I think the Wildcats just had a little stutter. I think they, we have this season in the bag, so they just sort of took every team lightly, took that first team lightly. I mean, after that close series, I feel like they'll be, okay, so we actually have to take this seriously. But I'm actually going to say the Wildcats 4-2 here. I don't think it will be nearly as close as last series just because that last series we saw, oh my goodness, that was we'll never see anything like that we won't see anything like that in my opinion for the rest of the playoffs.
Well, I hope we will because that was exciting. I got to stick with my own team, the Scorpions. I'm the AGM for them. Little biased, but I think if they come out swinging here and stay aggressive like they did against the Wolves, I think they can win. I would say the Scorpions win it in a Game 7.
If I'm not mistaken, Cajo is no longer starting on the roster, right?
No, it is Maniac, Juan Salsa, and Clubly. Maniac against the Wolves getting a lot of key just control touches, just controlling the pace of that game, and Juan shooting and Clubly just demoing and causing disruption.
Yeah. So the Wildcats, we still have Canadian Lions with, I believe, one of the top, if not the top, goals in the independent league. He has 90 goals, so he's at almost 100. I think that's top. Yeah, that is, from what I quick check, that's top. Yeah. Okay, so he has the most goals in Indy. And then still followed up by Shocks and Beer Bears at 48. So, I mean, all these players are really solid in their own right. And I think that if they're all playing well and if they're all on top of their game, they're able to pretty much beat any team.
Yeah. The Scorpions, I know from talking to them that they felt like they've won their playoffs. They are super happy about beating the Wolves. Hopefully they can try to keep up that energy because really they proved by beating the Wolves that they can hang in there with them all. So it's going to be up to them to get it done here. Still waiting on a couple more people to get into the match, I think. And
looks like only the Scorpions are in right now.
Yeah. Well, that's good news because that means that they're excited to win. Just a quick plug here. You don't have to go off of what we say. Make your own predictions here in the Twitch chat. Feel free to bet all your channel points on the Scorpions. And make your own predictions.
Submissions are closed.
Oh, they closed them?
Yeah, it looks like, submissions are closed, unfortunately.
Well, what do the streamers say? I'm trying to find it. 76% of you think the Wildcats are going to win. They're favored. I'll give you that. 24% of you.
But if you picked the Scorpions and they win, you're just farming kids. So,
like you did last series.
Like I did last series, of course.
You with your accurate prediction of a Game 7
4-3. I'm just saying 4-3. Just predicted it.
Well, let's see if you stay on that hot streak as we get closer to this match here. You know what? I wasn't able to get a good look at the Wildcats before this. What do they have to do to keep the Scorpions from gaining momentum here?
They need Sharks and Canadian Lions to just basically be powerhouses on offense. They just need them to put shots on target and make sure those shots are really good, like solid shots. Canadian Lions has 250 shots and Sharks has 228. I believe that is the two highest in the league, and they are on the same team.
Yeah.
And if you are unable to stop them from, they are two highest and they are on the same team. If you are unable to stop them from putting shots, you're not going to be able to stop them from putting in goals either. So
That's a two-headed monster you gotta quell if you're the Scorpions.
yeah,
But on that note, what do the Scorpions in your mind have to do to pull off the upset here?
not only do they have to stop those shots, they have to make sure that their touches aren't just going right back over to the Wildcats. They have to make sure that when they have space, they're controlling the ball and they are putting those they're using that control to either get shots on net or passes to teammates. If you aren't doing that, you're not going to be able to outscore the Wildcats in the slightest. And the Wildcats have been one of the best teams in terms of scoring this in the season as a whole. I believe they're like number 4 or 5 overall in goal differential.
Certainly. One of those teams ahead of them being the Wolves. It's starting to be on Maniac here to get some control touches here to try to just keep it away from the other team, get some favorable 50s, and let Juan Salsa and Club Lee cause some mayhem.
Yeah, so independently, the Wildcats were number 1 in goal differential. There are only a few teams in the independent leagues that were higher than them. One of them being the Samurai, and one of them from MAB, and one of them being the Wildebeest from Paladin. But so basically the Scorpions just have to stop the shots. Like, just find a way to stop the bleeding and put on pressure of your own.
And on that note, thank you very much, Revy. Hope you have a good evening and enjoy watching this match. We are going to turn it over to Ty and Cubics here to get us started in a very exciting match between the Scorpions and the Wildcats.
All right, thank you, Happy. We will take it here down to the field where we have the Wildcats in blue and the Scorpions in red. I'll be your play-by-play commentator for today, Cube, and I'm here joined by Ty, who will be doing color for today. How are you, Ty?
I'm doing well. I can't wait. Conference finals night should be good. Let's hope we can live up to that 7 o'clock matchup.
What a game that was, all the way to 7, reverse sweep by the Wolverines to make it into the final. Definitely one of the better games of the year in Renegade. But now we take a look at this matchup, just waiting for a few things to be figured out here between the two teams. Here we have just a couple seconds until we get down to the field. But between these two teams in the lineup here, who do you think is going to win this game?
Oh, man. Well, they met actually once in the regular season, match day 12. The Wildcats took it 3-1, so I'd have to imagine they still have an edge. They still have got the same roster. As the desk was mentioning, they've got a couple really high-powered offensive players in Canadian Lion and Sharks, number 1 and 3 in goals respectively in the independent league. But at the same time, the Scorpions are number 1 independent in goals allowed, allowing just 2.04 goals per game. So we've got the best offense versus the best defense coming up in this conference final. It's anyone's guess. I'd have to give a little bit of a advantage to the Wildcats, though.
Yeah, one thing that I found out in my first playoff series is you cannot spend a whole lot of time in your own end. That tires you out a lot quicker than playing offense. So we'll have to see if the Wildcats can take that play style into their advantage and come out strong here against the Scorpions and just win that possession game. And we will wait just another couple of seconds to get down to the field. You got any more comments before we head down there, Ty?
No, I'm just ready to watch these two teams get going. Looks like we've got Wildcats and Scorpions in the lobby. Should be starting almost any second now, but Yeah, and we are going to kick it over to Iron He, who is doing our streaming tonight, doing a great job. He's going to play a clip for you guys, and then we'll get started.
That's nice. I don't know how you do that, but that's cool. All right, we are back and just about to get started. The players hit the field, and we are ready to get set with the game one kickoff countdown, and we are off. Here, kickoff is won by Lions into the corner. He'll take possession, tries to get it out mid, coming in with what I believe is the Takumi XT here in game one. Pass is out mid to nobody. This one will be arced up and go just off the crossbar here. A little bit of offensive possession here early for the Scorpions here, as they are able to take it back out into their own end. Clear coming out from Lions, though. Maniac is there to stop it. Pops it out mid. Shocks here. Ooh, an attempted demo by Lions. That could have been a really nice play if that had hit. A shot coming on. Maniac
Just
hits
wide.
it off the post. Just wide. Not great shot there. But some good offensive pressure coming on so far from the Scorpions.
Absolutely. Both teams with their opportunities. They're just one touch away from breaking this scoring open. I love to see the aggressiveness this early in such a big match.
Good possession game being played here by the Scorpions, getting that offense going and not allowing the Wildcats to get the offense really running here early, which is going to be a big thing down the stretch. And we'll see how that plays out as things go on here. Salsa gets a 50. That does not go his way. A shot comes on, almost a double tap here. A shot comes on from Lions. They don't need a whole lot of pressure. And the Takumi XT will get the first goal for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Canadian Lions doing it in style. He's not playing with the octane. He's just playing for the goal right now. And the league leader in goals, 90 during the regular season, opens the scoring for the Wildcats.
Great play by them to get the very little offensive pressure, but being able to capitalize on it when they got it, a big thing here. And about the Takumi XT, play with whatever you're comfortable with, man. It seems to be working already. So if it is, don't knock it till you try it, you know?
Yeah, there's a reason why these two teams are Final Four in Independent, and Shocks doubles the lead.
It's almost as if on cue here from the two highest goal scorers, well, two of the three highest goal scorers in the entire league, getting the first two goals in this series, as our fantastic analysts were mentioning beforehand. And 2-goal lead coming out here early for the Wildcats.
Yeah, big offensive blitz here early, a lot of possession, a lot of good chances, and they're able to put them away. The Scorpions now, they have a good offense, but their strength is defense, so it'll be interesting to see how they play from behind for a team that is normally used to just grinding out a lot of defensive victories. But Canadian, not content to keep it in his own half.
Yeah, good power clear coming out from Lions. They are able to get it back out of their own end, though, but only temporarily, as a good clear back comes in here from Shocks. Yeah, this one was taken by Bear, but he can't get a center on it. Clubley playing it a little bit slow, going for the 50 on Lions, which he is able to hit, keeps possession here for the Wildcats. A shot comes on, Clubley making the save. Maniac trying to get some possession here. Clubley with it now at midfield, trying to get a dribble play going. He will, and a 50, and Clubley taking it from the hash marks at half field, and will get the first goal here for the Scorpions.
Over one, and he's able to win the 50 in front of the net. A lot of credit has to go to Maniac for getting the bump, getting in the way of the defenders, disrupting their rotation and allowing Clubley that open lane. Early stinging play from the Scorpions.
I see what you did there. Good one here. We'll see what Salsa can do. He loses that 50, though. This one will come back out the other way. A shot is on from Bear. He was low boost, so didn't have the opportunity. Huge demo, though, on Salsa. This one trying to get center. Can't quite do it. Maniac back pass here. Clubley intercepts, playing a little possession game here, and their defensive end is the Scorpions. But they lose that 50. pretty hard. This one's centered again. Bear gets one. Clubley at the line is able to keep it out. And we are still kept at a 1-goal game. Just over a minute and a half left to go. Maniac making a good save and gets a good clear off, but a demo is key from Bear to keep the danger away. It's possession not quite out of their own end yet. Clubley has it on the wall. Can't do much with it. Maniac with a shot on, but a good hard clear, and we are back in the Scorpions' end. Seems like that seems to be a trend here in the latter half of this game.
Yeah, well, the Scorpions' main chance and their only goal was more or less on a counterattack. They're going to have to, at some point in this 7-game series, have some sustained possession because, as we know, the Wildcats are great offensively, and you give them enough time, they will find the back of the net, as they have twice already, and they're looking for a third here with a minute to go.
Well, before they get their third here, a demo play almost comes from the Scorpions trying to get that equalizer here. Maniac with a great save. Shocks almost getting that tip. 2-on-1 back the other way here. No center really coming off of the first attempt. Maniac tries to get one in, but that one is nicely blocked. A missed touch off the backboard and a demo at the same time. 30 seconds left. We are tied in game 1.
That is the second goal the Scorpions have gotten with their leading player able to run up and disrupt the goalie. Juan Salsa, he has all that space in front of the net, and he decides to spike it for some style points there. Even game.
28 seconds remaining here. Shocks going for the backboard read. He can't quite get it. Predicted a backboard touch that never came. Salsa with the attempted read, can't quite get there though. The clear is not there. Shocks able to get it out here. Some possession going the way of, I was going to say the Wildcats, but the boom and clear comes in. It's centered here. Clubley puts it wide right near the buzzer. This one will be off the backboard, but a good clear comes in from Lions. And overtime in game 1.
It's a good start to the series so far.
Very much, very fast-paced, high-octane action coming in. This one almost goes in off the kickoff. Lions able to take his time here in game, in the first minute of this overtime period. Very obviously game 1. Clubley here trying to get a center off, can't quite do it. Maniac able to put it center now. A bump from Clubley there would have been really nice, but he can't make contact on the play. The physical play we've seen work a couple of times. Clubley puts it over the bar. Oh my goodness.
Goal line save.
Shucks, out of nowhere. And that 50 will go just barely off the mark. A little bit of physical play coming in from both teams here, I think, is really the difference. A lot of demos here as well. Is that going to be what the difference maker is? Whoever can play that more physical game?
Yeah, I mean, it sure seems like it so far. We've already seen a handful of goals and even more opportunities scored off of a demo, off of a bump, off of just getting in the way of the defender. It seems like the first team to adjust to that demo play on their defensive rotations would be very primed for a good counterattack here. Maybe we've got one developing.
As you say that, a demo and a counterattack comes in, but he can't capitalize on it for the Wildcats. Looking for the victory here in overtime. Can't quite get it once. Also with the shot on, it's saved by Lions. This one's right up over the goal off the backboard. Salsa has all the time in the world, and Shock says no, and is able to get the clear here for the Wildcats. Clubley trying to get a clear on it, but he can't quite do it. Possession with the Wildcats shot on, and finally maybe some possession for the Scorpions if they're able to get it out here, but some frantic defense from the Scorpions here in the second minute of this OT.
Yeah, wow, just back and forth. I don't know how someone hasn't scored yet. There's been a whole bunch of great chances, just desperation defense, both sides showing up.
If we can get 2 minutes of overtime in every game this series, I would be very happy. This would be a fantastic series to watch. As Beer Bear with a chance here, a center to nobody, sadly, and that play will not develop. Clubley, the lone man back on defense. Lions not able to get a touch on that one. A 50 coming out from Club. Bear, the first one on it. Shocks looking for the tip, but he ends up clearing it. Lions sends it back in the middle. Nobody there for the pass, though, and Salsa will have a chance to get it out. Looks for the 50, gets the demo instead, creating maybe a little bit of space, but a good shot by Lions on the angle there.
Ain't able to put it on target, though. The Scorpions not fooled on the slick flick play from Lions, but you know, you give him enough space. He is the league leader in goals. He's probably going to put one away.
Very true. Maniac up. Good pass. Shot on. And what a save by Bear off the pinch of his own post. And
these guys aren't going to... These guys are not going to have the energy to play the rest of this series.
Oh, and a shot on from Shocks. It's saved by Salsa again. We've seen a lot of very good saves. Some great defense being played by both teams here. And we'll see if that can be a key for the Wildcats winning. If they can match the Scorpions' defense, we've seen by the numbers that they have that better offense. And we'll see if that can be the difference maker here. Salsa tries to get one on, but can't quite do it. But we're back in the Wildcats' end after some pressure from them on the offensive end. As I say that, we're back out very quickly. A shot will come on here, but almost 4 minutes into this first OT. Absolutely nutty from both these teams.
And another save from Lions. And another.
As if on cue. Lions with some huge saves. Cleverly looking for the 50 to the back of the net. Can't quite get it. Salsa is able to center it, but the Wildcats defense are all there and able to stop it, get it out. Maybe grab some possession off it here, but the Scorpions playing a good possession game. A huge 50 from Lions. Maniac trying to get a good touch. He puts it back in the corner. 4:20 into this overtime period here. Shocks going up the backboard, off the backboard. Center Lions misreads it. Bear is the last one. He puts it off the backboard, almost gets the read. Oh, what a shot from Shocks. Oh my goodness, what a read from him off the backboard. He goes up, recalculates real easy, and slots it in the top shelf over 2 Scorpion defenders.
Plays it off his tire. Nice play. Huge momentum boost for the Wildcats. They were just able to pin the Scorpions in their own net for the last 15-20 seconds, and that was enough. You finally had a chance, and let's see, 17 shots for the Wildcats and 14 shots for the Scorpions. What a game. That's a lot of saves. That's a lot of points. But it only goes down as 1 win, and Scorpions have a chance to even it up here coming up.
The saves are nutty, too. I think there was, 21 saves in that game on 31 shots. Lions saying, can I nap between games if this thing goes long and intense? Very true. I would like one too. Don't worry. But what a first game. We would love to see that the rest of this one. What was the overtime clock on that one? Probably almost 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's about 4:30, 4:45, something like that.
Just insanity right there. I would not be surprised if that ends up on the highlight reel at the end of the night.
It should. I mean, also, if you're the Wildcats, you have to be feeling so good about your chances right now. You already won the regular season game, or the regular season match earlier, and now you get a huge momentum win in game 1. You know, the Wildcats can make a statement in game 2. This series could be going their way pretty strongly.
Very true. If the only thing I will add to that is if the Scorpions felt like underdogs coming into that, taking them to a almost 5 minute overtime might also be a confidence booster in itself for the Scorpions. Just knowing that they can match the pace of the Wildcats for nearly 10 minutes of Rocket League is a good thing to have in your repertoire. Although they did have that early lead and were not able to hold it. And we'll see if they can get one here and hold it this time.
Oh, I love that pass across the face of the goal from Lions. No Wildcats there to finish it off, but good pressure early.
Shot just off the mark, but a scrambling save comes in from Maniac. This one's centered again, and Salsa looked like he ran out of boost, trying to get up there to get a 50 on Lions' shot, and this one will go in the back of the net. Oh, sad days for the Scorpions early here.
Salsa went too far out, not enough up on that one, but you got to give a lot of credit to Shocks and Canadian Lions. They're connecting on the nice pass play, give themselves an early lead. A simple goal, unlike that crazy one that finished off game 1.
Yeah, what a game that was, and that is one I'm going to want to watch back after this series, even though I do not like the sound of my own voice on tape. But
put it on mute.
But what a game that was. A good possession keep here from Bear, but a good clear coming up from Salsa. Lions not able to get a touch. Salsa trying to go for maybe a double or a pass there. Can't get either one. Maniac able to get a booming clear out. We'll see if he can make anything of this touch. He can. It's centered. Clubley not able to get on the end of it, but a good pass coming in there. Maybe a little bit fast. Lions with it now. Tries to center it himself. He does, and nobody gets on the end of it. And Beer Bear gets the second goal for the Wildcats.
How about that? They double their lead. Another just simple pass play off the side. They catch too many Scorpions too close together. And putting it away, their Scorpions are going to have to shut that play down because Wildcats are going to be content to live there all series long.
Clubley with a shot off the kickoff. And it takes them approximately 3 seconds to get that one back. That could be a good momentum shift. I was just about to say that I think you're right about that overtime win really giving the Wildcats that pump that they needed to get some goals early in this game. And seems to be working up until the approximately 3-minute mark where a kickoff goal is let in, but no real offensive pressure coming out from the Scorpions yet, something that they're going to need to pick up to yeah, you're right, almost getting a good shot.
Well, that was the Scorpions' first goal, and I think about 10 minutes of game time, tracking back all the way to the middle of game 1. So maybe they're starting to feel themselves a little bit, you know? You don't score for 10 minutes, the goal starts to look really, really small, but then you finally find the back of the net, just with good fortune off the kickoff, and who knows? They're a talented team.
Very true. They could be. That's a good momentum shift. Not necessarily momentum shift, but a good confidence booster here for the Scorpions. Regardless of how it goes in, just knowing you can get a goal when you need it is a big thing for the mental game and the mental side of things. Bear with a huge pinch. This will go off the backboard. A good read by Club to get this one out of their own end, if at all temporarily. Shocks. Whoa! It looked like he had the read on that too. Would have been very nice.
Love the idea
not by the defense. Very true. Oh, and Bear able to get it top corner.
Against the run of play, Bear just says, oh, you guys are going to leave the goal open. I'll just pop it high. Get it over 2 defenders.
Oh, again.
Double
I think that's the second time Salsa has tried to make a save with that boost. Just not going in his favor today. Maybe that's something that Wildcats are trying to do here. Oh, physical play coming out from the Scorpions again. A double tap from Maniac. Almost will go through the Lions with a good 50. And he's able to keep it out for now. 2 Wildcats in the mix here. Lions trying to get a 50 on it. Realizes he's not going to. Pulls off and gets a favorable touch there. Or not. Not sure what happened on the defensive end there.
Well, I think it's just a misrotation from the Wildcats. 2 guys started to go for it, and then 2 guys hesitated, and Maniac kind of takes advantage of the open net here, and now we've got a game. 1:30 left, 1 goal. Let's go to another 8-minute overtime or whatever.
Oh, anything can happen in Rocket League after all. I've had 3 or 4 games in the last couple of days where a team has scored with 9 seconds left, been down by 1, or tied the game and won in regulation. So 9 seconds or less even. As we've seen in this game, 3 seconds even is all it takes for the game to be tied.
A lot of pressure coming out here from the Scorpions. They are looking to tie this game and tie this series up. One's also given a lot of space here on the edge.
Let's try and air dribble it, maybe trying to get a little bit of possession going, but he's out of boost now again in this game. Bear gets the 50, but not really favorable here. Clubley trying to get in here, messing around with their defense, but nobody's back on D. Salsa finally has some boost on the defensive end, and he'll be able to make a save here. Trying to rotate back, watching for a shot from Bear. He is able to get that one out here. Clubley trying to go for it. He will. Salsa trying to get a follow. He can't. Shock centers it. A good save by Maniac to clear the zone, and the Scorpions finally trying to get some offense again.
Dangerous ball. No Scorpions able to convert on that nice passing play.
Would have been nice if they could get that tie game. Shocks with the shot is off. 9 seconds here. 7, 6, 5. No offensive pressure from the Scorpions, and I think game 2 is going to go the way of the Wildcats here. Lions just got to spike it, and the Wildcats will take the first 2 games, but both only by 1 goal.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? They will take it. I don't think at this point, this is the playoffs. It's not really about style points. It's about winning and moving on. They know a berth in the championship is on the line. At the end of the day, the Scorpions, they're playing pretty well. I mean, we're seeing a lot of good plays from them, a lot of good chances, but moral victories, they count. They don't ever count, but they especially don't count in the playoffs.
Very true. We'll have to see if the Scorpions can bring a real offensive threat in this next game. We saw them get that kickoff goal and a just miscommunication by the Lions. It seemed someone was just out of rotation, and they never really actually beat them on the offensive side of the ball, whereas the Wildcats had a couple of times, especially with Salsa being out of boost twice. Not his fault, but just the pressure that they had to get that to go was just enough to beat the Scorpions on the offensive pressure side of things. And we'll have to see if the Scorpions can match that this game.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. The Scorpions' goals were pretty much against the run of play. There wasn't a lot of build-up from them to get to that point. They had some of that in game 1. Let's see what they do here in game number 3, because this is pretty much a must-win. The idea of reverse sweeping the Wildcats that's a tall order for anyone.
Very true. If they can win this game, we'll see. I mean, we did see the Wolverines reverse sweep the Vikings earlier tonight. So hey, there's some writing in the script that's already happened once. Why not have it happen twice? And well, kickoff goal again. This time only 2 seconds, and Maniac will take that.
Yeah, right away. How about that? Hey, it's not a traditional goal, but a goal is a goal. They get it off the kickoff, and I think if they score 1 goal every 2 seconds, their odds of winning are going to be very high.
Very true. The math checks out on that one. Would definitely be a league leader in goals for in that case. So Wildcats better hope that doesn't keep up, but they do have some offensive pressure here. Clubley misses his touch, but Maniac coming in. Ooh, good touch by him. This one will be on. Lions can't get there, and Maniac has his 2nd goal of the game just 20 seconds in. You know, the math, I think, still checks out if it's 10 seconds average.
I don't know. They're really slacking now, because I think the first one was, within 5 seconds, and this is 15, so...
Yeah.
Nice counterattack the Scorpions. I was not expecting this, honestly. I thought the Wildcats would come out and just put it to them, but 2 early goals may be the difference. All they need here in game number 3.
You get the sense of the Wildcats comms being like, okay, all right, guys, come on, let's like actually play Rocket League now, and we'll see if they can get some offensive pressure here and able to slot one in. Good save by Maniac, able to keep that one out with a good 50. Salsa trying to get a 50 of his own. He will, looking for a pass across maybe. Gets a touch. This one will be across, but nobody is there. Ooh, actually, that might have been a good shot on. Lions with a good save. Bear trying to get it out. This one will be passed to another Wildcat, and they can't connect with it. Shocks, that was, sorry. Maniac sends it across. A bad touch, a double commit, and an open net for Maniac, but a heroic save by Shocks. Clubley sends it to the corner. Salsa just barely missing that one. All 3 Scorpions up pretty hard here. Clubley deciding not to go for it, just baiting a touch. Salsa sends it off the ceiling, off the backboard, but a good clear by Shocks coming in.
Let his team get some boost, reset on defense, and try to get a counter of their own, because right now, not only have the Scorpions gotten 2 quick kickoff goals, they're dominating every part of this game 3.
Woo, Salsa almost with a good play there, looking for maybe a backboard pass or just an air dribble goal. Almost got either one of them. Clubley sends it to the back left corner for Salsa here. He looks to get a pass across. Keeping possession, though, in the corner is the main priority. A bump coming on to Bear here, but not a main member of that play. This one will be back out center, but a good power clear and maybe some possession. Not quite. Wildcats being held in their own end this game. Not something that we thought we'd see, but Scorpions doing a really good job of that.
Yeah, absolutely. Nobody would expect that. They might get a 3rd here, but no. You got to give some credit, though, to the Wildcats who are going to get the full court clear goal. Oh, my goodness.
Oh no! What
Oh, it
an
went off Clubley.
unfortunate touch.
Clubley was just trying to rotate out. Nobody's there. Maniac has not enough boost to get around the ball.
Talk about fluky momentum shifters. I think
Hey.
that's one right there.
I think you're right, Cubics. Well, and the thing with the Wildcats is that you do have to give them some credit, though, because they were holding off that Scorpions attack for about a full minute in their own goal. And so to get rewarded with a counterattack of their own isn't too crazy.
Little Club almost getting another shot on there, but Salsa is back. He'll be able to get a power clear. This one will hit the ceiling, though. Make it a little bit harder to read. Lions cheating up, looking for the bump on Maniac. Can't quite get it, though. Clubley is bumped out of the way, and this one is in. And just like that, we're tied.
Just like that, man. Baird, nice flick on forward, and Lions, he's so smart on that play, finding the defender, eliminating the defender, and tying the game. Wow, in about 20 seconds of game time, everything is turned on its head.
I mean, hey, 20 seconds for the Scorpions, and I think 22 for the Wildcats to tie it back up. So
scoring in bunches for sure.
I think Newton's playing a factor in this game. Equal and opposite reactions here. Maniac trying to get one, can't get a touch, and this one will give some possession back to the Wildcats. No clear. Will be able to come out, but a missed touch by Lions, and this one is cleared. Some pressure being taken off for the Scorpions. Salsa sends this one across to Clubley, can't quite get it. A pinch into the corner. Bear bumps Clubley, but nothing will come of that shot and that possession here. Lions trying to make something of it, can't quite do it. Possession still in the corner here. Scorpions looking to gain something off of it. Maniac with the good touch. Lions is back, though. He makes the save. Still a dangerous ball. Good clear by Shocks, and the pressure is off for now.
Pressure's off for now, but it has not gone completely away. The full court back pass from one, and he gets the demo and turning into a chance for the Scorpions.
We'll see if they can convert on this pressure here. A good chance comes to nothing. Bear trying to pass it across. Lions does get demoed, though. We're seeing that physical play come back this game, as well as both teams getting a couple of demos here so far, but no real scoring opportunities coming of it as of yet. And as I say that, that would have been a very good play for the Scorpions if someone had been able to connect on that.
Yeah, very good indeed. They had their chance there. You got to wonder how many more chances they're going to get, but I don't know. Wildcats run by the ball like that. The Scorpions will get that chance.
Scorpions have had what a save from Maniac. I was going to say Scorpions have had quite a bit of offensive pressure this game and seem to be thriving on the score clock on that end. And we'll see if they can keep that up here, as it looks like this might be another overtime 2-2 game here. And how fitting would it be for another kickoff goal to end this thing? But Lions trying to fake out. He gets one. Salsa with a clear. Maybe a chance here for the Scorpions. A clear back out from Bear. Will not let that happen. And Clubley will send it to overtime.
Yeah, all right, let's settle in for another 5 minutes.
Oh my days. This is going to be good. Shocks. Oh boy. That would have been nice if he got that flip reset. My goodness, highlight reel for sure. But alas, he didn't. Salsa sends it into the corner. This one will not get all the way to mid-Bear, making a very smart play, but a demo coming out, disrupting that rotation a little bit. Lions can't quite get it out of his own end. Still trying to keep possession here. Salsa coming in for another touch. Bear sends it off. Maniac off the backboard. A shot. Oh, a good clear by Lions. And this one is not in. Oh, Salsa just missing the double tap. This game is very tight right now. Clubley taking this one away. Maniac trying to get a shot. He will. Nobody is back. And a huge momentum shift going the way of the Scorpions. 3-2 after just 48 seconds this time, thank goodness.
Yeah, a regular length overtime, and the Scorpions are able to put one away. They're given a lifeline here in this conference final, and a nice effort. And again, the score is 3-2 because that's what every score has been. Game 1 was 3-2, Game 2 is 3-2, this one is 3-2. So, who do you think is going to win Game 4 3-2?
That really is the question at this point. The consistency is definitely there for both teams in a very tight series. Maybe not what we were expecting coming into this, but definitely a good show for both teams. Maniac definitely being the star of this game, almost 700 points and a hat trick on the day, on the game, sorry, with 5 shots of his own as well. Great performance from him, leading the Scorpions to that Game 3 win, all important for them, and now they have momentum as well.
Yeah, absolutely, and it looks like as we get into the back half of this series, we're going to stick with all 3 players from both sides, which not incredibly surprising, but their fourths have gotten some time in on the field, so have to see how things look after this Game 4. But Scorpions with momentum, right?
Definitely. After that win, they must be feeling really good. Able to take it in OT too, kind of get that payback after that last one. Raw Shocks going for the demo there would have been very nice if he'd gotten that one an open 2-on-0. That would have made it. Shocks with a flick, gets by 2, gets a pass across, but it's pinched and out of danger's way for now. Lions has that in the middle, might go for a shot here. Salsa is up early on that one. Clubley taking possession of it here, can't get a good touch. Lions beats 2, can't quite get it by Maniac the third, and Bear able to get it out here. This one is on the wall, taken into his scoring end, left for Shocks, trying to get a shot on, and almost a Rule 1 in that corner. Might have seen some 2-on-2 Rocket League there for just a little bit.
You think they'd stick in a Rule 1 in a game like this? I'd like to think so.
I would too, but for how long is the question, really? If
oh no, they're shielded from the play by his own teammate. He's not able to see it come off the hood of Maniac. Just kind of puts it right into the net. Actually, that was Juan Salsa in his way, but nice 50 from Maniac in the midfield.
I think that indescript swear that Bear put in the chat there is accurate.
He could not bear to see what happened on that replay.
No, leave it to QDC, all right?
No,
that's his thing.
He's not.
But well, I mean, hey, good to hear the puns coming in every now and then. Bear makes a great touch off the backboard, but Salsa is there. Maniac and Salsa being the 2 main defensive pieces that I've noticed in the last couple of games for this Scorpions team. How big is their presence on the field in this series so far?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, you know, they're playing really good team play, really good Rocket League overall. I mean, they really settled in that first game, and even into the second. It kind of felt like the goals they were getting were by happenstance or by kind of luck. You know, there is some luck involved in those kickoff goals. But now they're really settling in. They're finding each other on these passing plays. They're holding possession. They look much more like an even team with the Wildcats rather than just the underdog.
Lions making a very calculated play to come off the post there, as there was a Scorpion in his way of going up for a normal shot there. A great play from him to keep it out of their net, but Scorpions really hammering it right now on the offensive side of things and being able to keep possession, and Maniac trying to get it as I'm stumbling over my words.
Words are hard.
Words. Maniac trying to get a clear up to Club, but nothing will come of it. Lions centering it, a good read from Salsa, but it's right to Bear. He puts it off the backboard, looking for a second. Clubley with a fantastic read and a fantastic save. One of the first times I said his name in a while on the defensive end.
Shows up huge. That is just as important as scoring, because now it opens up everything on the counterattack.
Exactly. Salsa trying to center it, almost gets it over Bear, but not quite a good reactionary play from Bear there to be able to keep it out of danger's way, as he Shocks going for a bump on Club, gets it too, but no shot is possible. Salsa with a good recovery, a bit of a double commit coming in from the Scorpions, but nothing that they cannot handle. Salsa booms it out, looking for a second touch here off the ceiling. A shot will go on. Lions making it look easy. Bear with the clear. Down to Shocks. A team play will go just wide. And Salsa is able to clear it out. Get some pressure here for the Scorpions. This rolls slowly in the middle. The Wildcats able to keep it out of their net for now. Looking for a long clear. Shocks gets it. A little bit dangerous, but Maniac handles it nicely. And Wildcats with some offensive possession now.
Yeah, they're finally getting some time into the Scorpions half, and with a minute left, they're going to have to, because you know, if we're going to get to that 3-2 score line, someone's got to score here in the next 45 seconds.
I was just going to say that, actually. I was going to mention that. I mean, it's still 1-goal game, though. And a very tight series so far, actually. Maybe a little bit more than we were expecting, too. It seemed that the Wildcats were heavily favored coming into this game, but after seeing these first 2 games, both teams playing pretty well. And I think the Scorpions able to make a good comeback here, and it looks like they'll have at least a very good shot to win this second game, too. If Lions can't get there, that could be a second dagger. And it might be anyway, but Shocks is there to send it back. And with 10 seconds left, they have one more shot. Wildcats trying to get anything going. Lions sends it up for the backboard. Clubley sends it away.
Flip.
Lions backflips. And that is game 4.
Yeah, you know what? If the Scorpions kind of got away with one in Game 3, they definitely deserved it in Game 4. They played that defense that we expected from them coming into the match. They won the defensive struggle, able to grind out a 1-0 win. And I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves heading into this final stretch. You know, now it's a best of 3, essentially.
A very different shot line here as well. Only 14 shots in this game. I think there were 31 total shots in that first game. So things settling down a little bit to more regular Rocket League. But Scorpions were actually outshot in that game, but were able to save every shot too. So the Wildcats didn't miss, but the Scorpions were just better on defense, which we've seen from them throughout the season as well. And it shows on their score sheets, and that is something that we will continue to look for them to take into these, what is now a essentially best of 3 series. But the Scorpions do have some momentum coming off the last 2 wins. So we'll see if they can carry that into this one.
No doubt. I mean, it's just close all the way around. Like all 4 games have been 1 goal apart. All 4 games have come down to that 1 or 2 plays make a difference. One mistake here, you know, one pass a little bit farther up the pack. It's be interesting to see what key play makes the difference here in Game 5.
Very much. It was only 1 play last game that cost the Wildcats that game, and it might only be 1 this game that will cost either team the game as well. It just remains to be seen here. Maniac trying to keep some possession, has it in that right corner, trying to get a center off. He will. That's almost a shot, and it'll just roll slowly across the face of the net. No contact made by the Scorpions, and not able to get a shot. Maniac with the chip, and that will just go in.
The Wildcats unable to capitalize on that great counterattack opportunity, and Maniac just sees the opening and says, all right, thank you very much. We will take the lead.
And they do right away. Another 1-goal game for the Scorpions so far. We'll see if it stays that way, or if we're going to get some more action here. Maybe a 1-2 game to really complete the series. You know, we had a 1-0, a couple of 3-2s. We'll see if we can complete the collection here.
Start working our way up. We'll get a 2-1, and then we'll get a 4-3 and finish with a 5-4.
Would love to see that, though. But, you know, good news for the fans here. This is a 2-2 series, best of 7, which means we're going to get 2 more games of this Rocket League, which has been phenomenal so far. Salsa going for a backboard touch, but Shocks reads it nicely off to Bear, who does not get a great touch. Shocks backflips, too. Little bit clunky there from the Wildcats on the defensive end. Salsa outweighting Bear. Can't get it to go. What a first touch by Maniac, but it's not enough to keep it out.
Yeah, you got to give credit to Bear for being there at the right time, in the right place, but Salsa just being a little too cute in front of his own net, trying to do too much with the dribble. Sometimes you just got to push that into the corner and not worry about it.
Yeah, a little bit of a mistouch coming out from Salsa, but nothing to worry about in the long run, unless it costs you the game. But as of right now, it's not, so they're not something that they need to worry about. So Shocks able to keep some possession here for the Wildcats, but something that you do need to worry about with that is the momentum shift that might come from it here, and the Wildcats getting on the board for the first time in almost 7 minutes of Rocket League. So we'll see how that helps them mentally throughout the rest of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're starting to get into the you know, they've been playing for what, about 30 minutes of game time at this point between the overtimes and the full 5 minutes. And at the end of the day, like, how comfortable are you with your teammates? You've been playing together for months at least. You know, who's been putting in the time together outside of game days? You know, who can actually continue to play together when you start getting tired? Because this much Rocket League can be exhausting.
That would have been a nice play if Shocks got the pass off there. But yeah, the chemistry is going to be interesting to see how that continues here, or if they just get worn out after a few games here. A shot will go high from Lions, but it's a good pass. Ooh, the read almost coming in from Bear, but not quite in the net. Clubly with a good read, sends it high though. But some possession possibly coming here for the Scorps. First time in a while that they'll be in the offensive end, but they cannot keep it there. Bear trying to get it center, gets a little bit of a weak touch. Salsa is there, he sends it off. Shocks trying to get it center with the block, can't get another touch on it. Lions is there, sends it top corner, and it goes 2-1 Wildcats.
Nice pressure here in Maniac. Not even a bad touch. It's just, you know, he gets it away from his net, but Lions first to react. Pin perfect accuracy from Lions. It's not a blasted shot, but it's perfectly placed. Gives his team the lead.
Very important here for the Wildcats to keep this momentum up. A odd kickoff, to say the least, there, going in the favor of the Wildcats. Maniac will get possession off of it, though. Centers it. Nobody's there, but a great block from Club to keep it out of danger for now. Shot is over. A great touch by Lions. Shocks waiting for the defensive touch, keeping possession. Scorpions frantic. Nobody on the ball here, though. Lion will take it into the middle. Can't quite get anything with it, though. A little bit of slow play. Both teams seem to be, after that goal, like panicking just a little bit, and we'll see if they can calm themselves here.
A lot more reservation, a lot more jumpy plays and rotations so far, and the first team to calm down will probably get this final and decisive goal.
Coming into the final minute of what would be game one of our best of 3 series here is going to be interesting, as we are tied 2-2 in this best of 7. 40 seconds left here, but it is a 1-goal game. This one is off the bar for Maniac. He's going to go for the double, can't get it to go, and this one will be to Bear. A good hard clear by Shocks, getting it out of his end here. Sends it across. Can't get a touch. Woo, that was very close from Lion. I didn't think he really had a shot at it.
Maniac almost read that perfectly, floating dangerously in front of the Wildcats net.
They need these touches here with 5 seconds now on the clock. Wildcats needing something late here. A good pass from Shocks. One more for the road, maybe. No, they will let it hit the ground. And the Wildcats coming out with what seemed to be, in those last 3 minutes or so, a pretty decisive victory, being able to keep that offensive pressure. But as we look at the shots again, only 9 coming out. 7 coming out this game. Half of what it was last game. A lot more of midfield defensive play with no real opportunities. But the Wildcats definitely still getting the more offense of the 2 teams.
For sure, and you know, you would think a low-scoring game would favor the Scorpions because of how good they are defensively, but the Wildcats were able to convert on the few chances that they had. A lot of good passing plays. Again, not much separating these teams, and like we mentioned, Cubics, we got another 1-goal game. This time it was a 2-1, so we're looking for a 4-3 next game to continue the trend.
Continuing the trend, indeed. We'll see if the Scorpions can make it a 4-3 win. But as you mentioned there, that might not actually be in their favor, as they are that more defensive team. But they have been thriving enough here in these more high-scoring contests, and it seems to be working for them. And they're doing what worked, especially in 3 and 4. And we'll see if they can pick that back up here in Game 6, which could be decisive for the Wildcats. If they can get a W here, that would be a 4-3 victory, and they'd be on to the finals. A good pass across. Lions taking it slow. Can't quite get a shot on here. This one will be very good early chance and good early possession here coming out from the Wildcats. Shocks trying to keep possession for the Wildcats. Get a clear, can't quite do it. Clubly trying to get a center, gets an extra touch back to Salsa off a bump. and it looked like a full team clear out off of a bump there against the Scorpions, but they'll be able to keep some possession going here.
I like that idea from Salsa, the flick up high, but the shock's not full.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Whoa, very close from Beer Bear there, almost getting a great touch on a good clear from Bear there, but no offensive pressure coming in since that first little bit here from the Wildcats. Maybe a little bit worrying, but a good back pass actually to Shocks, and they'll be able to get it out for the time being with a demo to boot. Lions one-on-one with Salsa, but he'll go away from it. And Beer Bear with the air dribble shot here, maybe a 50. He will get it. Lions whiffs. Shocks with the shot, and he is fooled. And Shocks with the game opener.
Wow, Beer with the great dribble, Lions with the fake, and Shocks with the perfectly placed shot. Top corner, no chance for the defenders.
I would put Lions' fake in finger quotations. But
we're giving him the credit. It's the playoffs.
Knowing all that he's been doing for this team, especially offensively, I wouldn't put it past him to actually have faked that. A good center from Club, but nothing will come of it here. Salsa trying to get something on it. Out of boost, though, trying to scramble and make the play, but can't quite do it. Maniac looking for a double touch here. Gets a touch, but it's not towards the net. Instead, away from it. This one will bounce right in the mid. A good read from Shocks off the ceiling corner there. And they'll be able to get it out of harm's way for the time being. But a pass across to Salsa will go in a great offensive play here from the Scorpions.
Yeah, nice field vision from Maniac. He picks his head up and picks out his teammate who's streaking across the middle. Juan Salsa makes no mistake, almost hitting at 80 miles an hour top shelf.
And also a huge bump coming out there from Club, or at least messing around with Lions and net and not allowing him to make that save. But a big play there. Oh, an air dribble.
Bigger play. Bear. That's the second time Bear's been able to set up a goal. This time he's the one who converts. Nice soft touch to himself with the slow shot. Man, these teams are just living top corner right now.
They very much are. And talk about retaliation there with the nice quick retaliation. And that time, that was a kickoff goal, but it wasn't a fluky one. That was just some great skill coming out from Bear. And just able to corral it, get that nice secondary touch as Lions is demoed. Maniac sends it off the crossbar. Club trying to get a touch on it. Can't quite do it. Lions has it in the corner here, looking for a pass. It is cleared, but not past Beer Bear. Shocks with the chance for the double tap. Can't quite get the position right here, but Bear with a good shot. Maniac with a better save. He'll be able to hit it off the ceiling. A double commit here. Clubley reacts quickly with the good recovery. And this one will be back into the Scorpions scoring end here. What they need right now. A little bit of miscommunication on the defense. That ball will only get as far as Maniac, who's able to keep it in. For now, Salsa not able to get a touch, and it looks like the Wildcats will finally be out of their zone.
Yeah, finally able to break out of their own half, and with all of that, they've been able to maintain their lead. You know, the Scorpions, a lot of pressure, but not a lot of actual quality shots.
They need to get that quality up here in these final 100 or so seconds.
This is match point, you know. The Scorpions, their season is over if they don't score in the next minute and 25 seconds. I would imagine any second now we'll start to see that third guy come up on offense.
Full Bear almost getting a good 50 there. Maniac trying to get a clear, but it's just a pass. 2 Shocks. And with 75 seconds on the clock, a 2-goal deficit, can the Scorpions do it?
They can, but it's going to be tough. I mean, the Wildcats defense is they're no scrubs or anything. They're going to come out and I would assume just continue to apply pressure. If they play their game, the Scorpions won't even get a chance, but here's one.
Oh, the backflip, the untimely backflip from Clubley. Will cost them a shot, but he makes up for it really nicely.
He was just setting himself up for whatever that was. Juan
whatever
Salsa,
that was is right.
he's
That was
so
a fantastic play.
He's so smart to play that high and soft off the backboard when he sees the defender pinned into his own net. Clubly, the soft touch gets his team back in it.
Salsa with the fantastic setup there. And, you know, 62 seconds sounds like enough time to score one goal. We'll have to see
Why
if
not?
that will be true. Shocks, woo, almost gets another one of his own. But, you know, one goal in a minute is not impossible. But the thing about that is it could go either way, especially with the Scorpions needing one to keep their season alive. Whoa, Shocks almost got the touchdown there. Bear with the close lofter. And that one goal going the way of the Wildcats after a lot of backboard pressure.
Yeah, it's not a dagger, but it's about as close to it as you can be. Canadian Lions getting the feed from Bear. And 2-goal lead, 40 seconds. It's got to happen now for the Scorpions.
The butter knife? Is that close enough to a dagger?
Yeah, we'll call it a soft dagger.
Yeah.
But huge play, 30 seconds
I
left.
thought that was far down. It could have been, but
Here it
Salsa
is.
gets it, and 29 seconds.
Salsa.
You saw this game one. You know, we could get that 4-3 game we've been asking for after that.
Could be. Salsa playing with a chip on his shoulder brings the deficit to 1.
I kind of hope we get the 5-4 game now for the Scorpions. And
Well, we
then
couldn't go out of
4-3
order.
in OT. A shot coming on Maniac just misses. Clubly can't get the read off the missed touch here. Salsa up off the backboard here. Oh, that's a lofter in, actually. Dangerous. Above the backboard. Bear with the huge clear. Salsa keeping it in. The Scorpion season could come to an end here. Maniac with one last ditch effort on the clear. Bear can't get there. Maniac trying to get some play going. The clock hits 0 seconds. It is now or never for the Scorpions. The answer is never. We got that 4-3 we were asking for, but we won't have a shot at that 5-4 as the Wildcats take it in 6.
What a series, well fought by both teams. Big congratulations to the Scorpions on an excellent season. Maniac, Cajo, their 4th, Clubly, and Juan Salsa. But it'll be the Wildcats heading to the Independent League Final on Saturday at 9 p.m. back here on the stream. We would love to dwell on this series for probably the next 10 minutes if we could, but we can't because we're actually running late for the Single A Conference Championship between the Cougars and the Stallions. So I think we're going to take, like a minute or two, and then we'll be right back.
Just get that lobby set up, and we'll be right back with you here at RLPC.